Brothers, we need to talk. I like using this microphone because I don't have to scream at my phone over the wind. Also, I'm inside, so there's no wind. But I got my cat with me. He's cute. Anyway, I like making this reference, so I'm gonna make it again. The reference of autopilot. Now, I'm sure everybody knows that autopilot is a setting on an airplane that basically you can press a button and you can kind of walk away from the steering wheel and you don't have to seemingly navigate the plane any longer, being that you're on a straight path. Now, I feel like a lot of people live their life as if they're on autopilot. Because why do we use autopilot? We use autopilot because when we get up into the sky and we get into a comfortable zone and we say, look to the right and left, and we say, okay, this is good, I'm comfortable, and I'm just going to coast. I feel like that analogy is perfectly related to people's lives. When someone sort of gets themselves to where they want to be in life, and they look to the left and look to the right, and they don't see any obstacles in their way, and they see a straight path, it's like they click the autopilot button and they seemingly start to live their life on autopilot, being they walk away from the steering wheel. Think of the steering wheel as obviously the direction that you can pull your life. I don't like when people live on autopilot because it's like, I feel like you're missing a lot of stuff. Comfortability leads to being complacent. And a lot of the time, complacency comes with being lazy. You become comfortable, very comfortable, and then you get lazy. We don't want to get lazy. We don't want to live life on autopilot. Just because you got a good job, you make good money, you got a lot of good things going on, it doesn't mean you stop trying. Because when you stop trying and you get comfortable, you lead to stagnation. Being stagnant is not good. Do not be stagnant. Doing the same thing every single day, over and over and over again, you will become crazy. You will get crazy. No matter what you do. I mean, the guys in jail, what do they do? Every day, the same thing. They're going crazy in there. If you do the same thing every day, you'll go just as crazy. You can only do something for so long until you get tired of it. Don't just get comfortable and then hit that autopilot button and just coast. Because you're missing out on a lot of good stuff that you could be experiencing if you were steering that wheel yourself. Now listen, if you want to steer that wheel, but you just want to hold it straight, I guess that's all right. But what I'm saying is you need to always be in control. Because when you're on autopilot and you take a break and you go to the bathroom, and then something crazy happens, nobody's there to steer the plane. You got to always be ready to make adjustments. I always feel like I always get that feeling, like that autopilot feeling when I'm my routine is the same. Like whatever, I'm doing the same workouts at the gym. I'm going to the same places every day. I don't like it. I don't like that feeling. It's the whole reason I made this channel. My routine is so solidified that I just do the same thing every day, and I don't like it. So I steered in a different direction, and I want to do something different now. I got too comfortable, and I didn't like it. So I made the adjustment. I still do all my other stuff, but as for going to the gym and stuff, I'm always switching up my workouts. Not doing different stuff every single time I go, but I'll do the same thing for a few weeks or whatever, a month or two, and then I gotta switch it up. I gotta change my split, my workout split. I'll do push-pull legs, then I'll do upper lower, and then I'll do an arm day. I have to switch it up. I can't be doing the same thing over and over and over again. Because as much as I love going to the gym, I'll go crazy. Also, just thought of this as well. I can relate this analogy to life as well. When you go to the gym and you do the same workout routine over and over and over again, you don't ever shock the muscle. You don't ever throw different things at your muscles, which is a big part of how you can grow your muscles, is that you can do different workouts and get stronger in different areas. It's literally the same thing with life. If you are proficient in one area and you just coast on that area, eventually that strength isn't going to matter. Because eventually your body and your mind are going to be so used to that routine that it's all you know. And then when something else comes along, you're going to be like, wow, I am not ready for this. I am not experienced. And I have never, ever, ever practiced this. It's like if you go to the gym and all you do is bench press, right? You do a lot of bench press. And then out of nowhere, you got to do a deadlift. And you're like, I can't even do this. You got to practice. You got to practice every area of your life all the time. Never stay on autopilot. Stay behind the wheel of that car that is your life or plane. I just see a lot of people doing this. They get comfortable, they get complacent, they get lazy. And just because you're making a lot of money or staying busy doesn't mean you're not lazy. You can be an active, lazy person. It's true. What I'm really getting at is always switch it up. Make sure you're switching it up. Throw different things at yourself. Make sure you're throwing different things in your life at all times. It will prepare you for any situation that you need to come across. Just be prepared. Preparation is key to everything. You have to prepare to succeed. So, if you feel like you're stuck on autopilot, if you feel like your days are the same, switch it up. Do some different stuff. Especially if you go to the gym. If you do workouts that you've never done before in the gym, you'll be really, really surprised at how weak you are with them. It's the same thing with life. You're going to be weak in areas that you don't work on. So just work on everything. all the time.